very much. Thank you.
How are you doing?
Me hu ye pa.
It's been a minute.
Nyame adom.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
Mini name. Mini name sa.
I don't know where to start this very conversation. This very morning when I saw the flyer, I'm like, there's nothing. You know, we thrive on negativity.
Yeah.
So then definitely, I was looking out for some stories about Camidoh on the socials, on tabloids. Let me see exactly where we can punch.
Yeah.
But then there's nothing like that about Camidoh out there.
Yeah.
Camidoh, once again, welcome. Let's jump straight into that very conversation.
Let's go.
Now, for those who do not know the startup of Camidoh,
Yeah.
let's take it way back. Who is Camidoh, and how did this journey start in the first place?
Camidoh is an Afro pop R&B artist. I'm a producer, songwriter, like literally like anything music. That's my world, you know. And I literally got inspired by Akon. Back in the day, I think I was around like 15 years or like 14 years. I was in an internet cafe with one of my family friend, and I wasn't doing anything, so he decided to play me some, entertain me while he was doing his stuff. And he played me some Akon, and that was just when I got really inspired, because prior to that, I wanted to be a pilot. So I'm always looking up in the sky, trying to see the planes, and But then when he played me the record, I was like, oh, I actually loved what was happening in there, like in his white tee, simple dressing, but had the steez on, and with like fly chicks, doing the video. It was really beautiful. So like I wanted to just be like that, and also have an amazing voice. So I came back home, and then ever since that time, I will always like mimic Akon, try to like write and sing like Akon. And then I went to high school. Then that was in 2008. And I got inspired by Sarkodie as well, because Sarkodie had come on the scene. He was rapping. And then I came back home, and then my cousins, you know how we would listen to Kasari Levels?
Exactly.
And then the next day we would try to rap like the rap that he did over there, so people would like memorize or record it and learn. Hey, what's he say? You know what I mean? And then so basically I got back home, and I felt like, okay, I was lacking, because then I wasn't able to rap. So I asked my cousin to teach me like a few of the raps. So then I took it back to school, and then boom, I became a cordier at school. I became Akon. And it was just like, I think it was driven by a lot of passion, and I'm in so it's like I wanted to be that thing, and I was just like really passionate about it. And that's really and truly what drove me to like chase it till this day. Yeah.
Has it always been for the fame and money?
Not necessarily. Like I think that mostly I would record music for my self satisfaction, like for therapy. Okay. Like listening to myself feels really good. Sometimes I would just want to take a drive and listen to my records. That's the therapy, So I think I'm a big fan of myself. Apart from like doing this whole, I think if for anything at all, I don't really like do stuff for like fame or for money. Like I really and truly would do it because I'm feeling it. Yeah.
Right. JR, you said you wanted to ask him something.
Yeah, I wanted to ask this question. So I've been following your story for a bit now.
Yeah.
I noticed something. Okay, so first of all, you dropped Sugarcane, and the lyrics were Sugarcane, sweet bagger, love is sweeter.
Yeah.
Sobolo mixed with a little ginger. Yeah. Girl, I want to be with you.
Yeah.
But they get enough time for me.
Yeah.
And now what you're on is, you teach me before,
yes,
say
sir.
not saying they last forever.
Yeah.
So what has happened between Sobolo, Sugarcane, and nothing lasts forever? So I'm curious, what has transpired within that time that inspired you to write the song Nothing Lasts Forever?
He actually been started in 2019 for my lover though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've been a lover boy since. All of a sudden, breakfast.
I've been like a lover boy from time.
And all of a sudden, it's like you chop breakfast. What's up?
I mean, it be journey, and as a man or as a human being, you need to go through like the highs and the lows, the mid-range, all of that. That is only when you can be truly experienced to even advise people or even like share something with people. Do you know what I mean? If you're not experienced enough, you can't really tell, oh, I can't wait, don't speak too much because there are some bumps here. So it's like, it's life experience. So you just submit yourself to life. and go through it. So as I'm going through it, things that I'm experiencing, I'll make music about it. You know? So
so what have you learned in that space?
I mean, at the end of the day, love is not always sweet. You get like there's like the high moments, there's the low moments. There's like a point where okay, you don't feel like this is it, you know, but I mean, we just have to keep going. Do you understand? Like, and we cannot do without love too. As human beings, like love forms the core of like our existence, you know. So it's very important that we allow ourselves. The key thing I've learned is like allow yourself to go through the process of life. You know, like you have to allow yourself because like a teenager who has just become an adult says, hey, me, I've heard all the stories about love. I don't want to be in a relationship. Because then how would you even, you know, marry? And I said, and I said, do you know what I'm saying? So like, because it is there, that's the laid down foundation. So you go through courtship, you go through like relationship, courtship, marriage, and all of that. And, you know, it's just a process in life that we all have to go through.
Is there anything that throughout this very journey, starting off, coming up, the fame, where you've got into right now, is there anything that you wish you never did?
Not necessarily. Like, I don't think there's truly anything that I wish I never did, honestly. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Everything that might have happened to you.
Unapologetically, like, I'm just a young man growing up, you know, so I'll make some mistakes. But if you take that mistake out, then I wouldn't be who I am. Because then the mistake would have, you know, taught you some lessons, then you would have, you know, changed your ways and here and there. So there's no way you want to like regret anything. Yeah, I believe it was laid down for me to like follow those. Yeah, that steps. Is just like destiny.
Now I've followed you and all of your conversation. You speak fondly about Nigerians. Do you in a way also feel like Ghanaians do not appreciate Camidoh as an artist?
No, I don't think that's like, I don't think I've ever truly like emphasized on the fact that Ghanaians don't appreciate Camidoh. I'm Ghanaian. That is the number one. If for anything, this is my home. This is like my country. Do you understand? I think what it has been is that we've been trying to like draw the attention of our people to certain things that we go out there and see, like other culture, other people do to their like, you know, citizens. Do you understand? Or like the way they support their citizens, and we don't like seem to like go that path, and that is why we've been lacking in certain areas. So I think we've just been trying to like highlight some of the things, some of the mistakes, some of the things that we're not doing right, but not necessarily saying that Ghanaians don't appreciate. I mean, you cannot, if your friend is saying in Ewe, you cannot use your left hand to direct someone to your hometown. Does that make sense?
Yes.
This is your home. So at the end of the day, and it doesn't mean that if this is your home, when something is going wrong in the home, you don't mention it, because if you don't mention it, it goes down on you as well.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So it has always just been ways of correcting us or like, you know, shaping us to do better.
What are some of the things that you've realized that the Nigerians have over we as Ghanaians that is making their, in as much as they have issues in their industry, but for your experiences there and for what you've seen as well, what do you think they are doing right that we are not doing or maybe paying attention to?
Oh, I think that there's a lot of investment. You know, I think that there's a lot of investment. And also, I believe that Ghana used to have a lot of investment. But a lot of people express disappointment in the return on investment.
Okay.
You know, so that had become the problem. That had become like the standing block, you know, from people subsequent, you know, investments. Do you understand? I believe Nigerians have figured it out. They have figured it out how to really truly like invest and monitor and ensure that they recoup properly, you know. But maybe we haven't figured it out. So then we are lacking when it comes to like our investment, our like, for example, the budget towards marketing, the budget towards a music video. You will see that Nigerian music video budget, you know, it looks like our movie budget. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, okay, these people really understand, because why would this person be putting so much money that you will be so almost scared that what are you using all this money for? Just a music video? You know, it's because we haven't figured out what they figured out. So these were the things, like, these are some of the things that we've been trying to like highlight, that, hey, Ocean Kofo, where like videos on Mushutuno. And it's not because Sebio Mejimi, Bibi Woho. So it's just we trying to like highlight, but slowly, no, yeah, PK.
Now I know maybe you might have read sometime after you had you have dropped For My Lover, you've dropped Adole, you have Yawa, you have
the best.
Yeah, we have good songs out there. That there was a period whereby Camidoh was not actually dropping again, whereby it was one strong of a word that I really do not love using, depression and those kind of stuff.
Okay.
Have you been in that very situation, and how were you able to actually get out of that depression itself?
Well, it wouldn't really be like about the music. I've never really truly like been frustrated about my music or like the acceptance of my music. Never truly like. I've always been the guy that believed in like going, just keep going, and there's something in there for you. So just like keep going, and here I am today, But I think that certain aspects of life would have like had certain effects on me that would have like gotten me into like those places. But and also thankfully we have like beautiful people around us that guide us, And as a human being, at some point you get frustrated, and you don't know how to go. So then like with the people around you, you get some guidance, and then you're back on your feet. That one day you cannot deny it.
But what has actually worked for Camidoh, because you've seen it all from that very basis. The rise, the fall, dropping a hit song. Now, one of the difficult things with artists is after dropping a hit song, you are supposed to drop another hit song because you need to raise the bar for higher than what you did earlier.
Yeah.
What has actually worked for Camidoh?
That's their formula, though.
Yeah.
That's their formula.
Okay.
Yeah, that's their formula, because Obian can't, like, nobody has, like, it's not been written like that. Say, if you drop this song, because the hit song, if you think about it critically, because man can always do everything that you want to do for something to be a hit song. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not been destined to be a hit song, you know? Right,
do you
know what I mean? So it has always been that has been my mentality. But my point, what has worked for me has been consistency.
Okay.
Hard work, consistency. That has been my thing. Like, to make sure that I make the records, to make sure that I avail myself for like interviews, to make sure I avail myself for marketing. Whatever I have to do, I do it. Do you understand?
Exactly.
Consistency. You there, keep going. That's how it has been. Even before I had For My Lover, even before I had The Best, even before I had Available, Maria, even before I had Sugarcane, Dance With You. Like, it has always been me constantly just doing what I love and I believe in as my job. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, for your belief in the song Sugarcane caused you to do a lot of investment in that very song. Now, how do you feel for your song to be the most streamed song on YouTube? I think it's
the
about
most streamed Ghanaian song on YouTube.
Song, 107
6 million.
No, I checked this afternoon.
107.
107 million.
Yeah.
107. How do you feel about it?
I feel blessed. I feel blessed. Nature said, like, there's something there for me. I just feel blessed, honestly, because anybody at all could do it. Anybody at all could do it, So this is not even like battle. And I say, yeah, no. I've just been blessed, and this is just my path, or this has just been what has been placed on my path. Normal. Normal. Normal.
In 107 or 106 million streams on the YouTube.
107.
107. 107. 107. So
yeah.
I was very right on that one. So I was very confused. Whether 106 or 107 million. Charlie, be easy.
I can't cry. 30 million.
30 million, yeah?
107.6.
107.6.
Say my name well. 107.6.
Because 0.6 no cry is coming free. As I say. And that is the feeling about it. So then all of these things, they don't reflect in the investments that you made in there.
100%. It did. Thankfully, it did. And
how much are we talking about?
I can't really tell, because then certain things would have been deducted, like a lot of things would have been deducted, and when Sekane Bedru label, so another label would have paid people, so I can't really tell. But if I go in deep, then I can find it. Yeah,
I'm asking all of these questions because prior to your statement you made with respect to music blowing and stuff like that. Now, it took a lot of work out of the consistency.
Yes.
It took a lot of planning. It took a lot of investment. Meaning, if you can have a song, but then it is dependent on the investment and the plan you have for a song to make it blow.
100%.
So because for Sugarcane, the shooting of the video alone is about £36,000.
Yeah.
How much £36,000 in Ghana cedis?
So
then it means that if it's not just about the music. It's not just about the individual.
There is music and there is music business. But yes, like there is music and there is music business. And someone may just be making music and making some profits. But if you're making a music business, you want to ensure that you are always making profits. But yes,
so £36,000 is about 753,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
A dozen.
Plenty.
And that is the amount of investment you needed to make a song go viral and become a global hit itself. And that is an amazing. Congratulations to you on that very one too.
I mean, congratulations to all of us because DJs, presenters, because even NLF must send me videos, and I feel really like appreciative of that. And I always like to like draw your attention to it, say, look, this is not just my doing. And it's like a value chain. Then we know that Camidoh is not just for Camidoh anymore. Like Kimpaluta is not just for Kimpaluta anymore. Like we belong to us. It's like a value chain because to Ubon Jumna na manager they call na presenter DJ Bob presenter talking about it. Club then it goes all around and you're big and then performing. Sometimes we have to look at it from that point, say it's not just artists, no, it's your forward now. Like that's why you see some sensible people say would give credits to like the whole chain. Say, so I just want to draw attention to it, say congratulations, it's not just due me, like all of us, because we all made it possible. Yes.
If you're just joining us, we're having a conversation with Camidoh, and he's got a new song out there, NLF Remix. If you've not listened to this, go check it out and also add to your playlist as well. Now, Camidoh, let's talk about one of the things. I'm on your social, specifically on Snapchat.
Okay.
Now, one of the things I've never seen you do before, and it caught my attention because I realized that a lot of people were posting about it, was when what song were you playing at the background? I think there was a song playing at the background, but then there was this smoke. And I'm like, I was actually caught a bit aback. I was like, Camidoh is into that. But then people that I realized that I've never even posted about you, per that very video, are now posting about you. Now let's talk about creatives and drugs. Creatives and drugs. Not to say that you're doing, but there's never been a conversation about you on drugs or anything like that. Now there's this knowledge out there that if you are a creative, there should be that very thing that you get closer to actually amplify your creativity to make you do good songs and stuff like that. I don't know your thoughts.
Sobolo juice. Media Sobolo, no. Sobolo, but ginger for plenty for inside.
What do you mean by Sobolo juice?
Ginger for plenty for inside. That be what now they sell before.
Oh.
Yeah.
You used to sell Sobolo?
Yeah. For Ola girls. You don't know.
Like, you used to sell Sobolo?
Yeah. Now, okay, say nyom no metono kwa. Ewom, ade selam. Me where they brew the thing. Yeah.
This is the first time hearing it.
This is news to me.
Yeah, now
you are a Sobolo seller.
Yes, now.
In Ola girls. So people in Ola.
Specifically Sobolo, Asana, Pure Water, Atwomo. Ninyina na mitumbi. Ena table na ye tongue no man was so na me bob beat was so. Na me tongue na me throw me raps. Yes, Obia on the story.
Anyways, now let's talk about the creatives and drugs. Yeah. And I know this is something that you might have heard because there's something that you need to gravitate towards to actually amplify your creativity or your skills as well in the field you find yourself.
Well, I don't agree. I mean, you're saying that is what they say, but I don't necessarily agree on that. Like, I don't think every creative should necessarily like get close to like a drag to amplify the creativity. I don't think so. Yeah.
That is that for Camidoh on that very one too as well. Now, what advice would you give young creatives as well who find themselves on the come up in the music industry?
Yeah, find you a unique style. You know, find you a unique style that people cannot deny, or that people cannot like. You know, I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, people cannot deny basically, because I believe that a lot of people like it's monotonous. Do you know understand? So it's like sometimes why would I listen to this person when I can listen to like the original one? So sometimes it's very key that we find like ourselves very unique styles. I remember someone used to tell me about Hammer, like back in the days when we began like doing this music thing. Or catch him and say, hey, you call Hammer and you are rapping, but I'll say, no, you can sing. Yeah, he would rather tell you to sing, oh, you say mom, and probably not something you necessarily want to do, but that's what is gonna like sell you. You know, so it's also about finding that unique thing that and Nuna also man highlights. I think it's very important. But yeah, ban on the come up, we all want to do the same thing. We in a course to see how like, you know, this is what is bad and in
yeah, exactly.
But I think that to find your spot and not be undeniably like your spot, you need to like find that unique thing that you can do that no one else could do. Yes, I think that's like one of like advice I would give to myself if I was like, you know, 6 years younger now. Yes, I will give that advice to myself again, and I will just try to go and find another thing. I will just try to like do proper research and find me something again that can, you know, enable me to like gain the attention of the people. I think it's very key for everyone to have a unique style.
What is the story behind NLF?
NLF.
Nothing lasts forever.
Obi akuma na omopae akuma no na osi yentu njum no ena mi tron njum no na mi tu ye ena njum no fae.
So it's not your story.
You can say. So I own him. Sometimes na waji abosu. Sometimes into na your story. Like sometimes no waja mystery.
So which is it? Is it someone's story? Is it your story or is it creativity?
I think we should leave this one for the public. Like we go open the phone lines, so the people we truly do follow. No, we go see say they be truly Camidoh fans, or do you understand?
They don't be Camidoh
like
fans.
The NLF, no, be who in story, because he did there somewhere somehow, so they go find out. I think it makes it more, you know, open. And I want to say,
I agree with you. Because when on various gift of songs, and when people request, someone is making it his story. Another person is making it some other person's story. So it bounces off on those premises. Yeah. But for you being here, I'd want to know on which premise is NLF off?
NLF is off a heartbreak. And the one whose heart was broken is singing. I should have known that nothing lasts forever. What you say? Asume sino ya paya na kuma, and I'll say minimanka. Is that right? Say and from Theodore.
I know how political you want to be.
I just try to speak the cheek, but yeah, say what you say.
Material what can I say? Material what can from Entehoda. From the Entehoda. I don't know why all of a sudden you want to speak she.
Yeah, because that be what they tell me, because you see anywhere I go, I try to like learn a thing or two about them,
the location. Yeah.
The other day I was just talking to my friend. I was like, I must say, men for one be shame,
which is very wrong.
And then they laughed me because I don't put your mouth in my matter. For one shame,
and for one be two.
Yes, I say for one to say okay, but me a shame now.
And for one be shame.
This is gonna be the first time Mini Kim Palota ever performing remix. No,
the NLF.
What's in the verse? No.
Oh, Annie.
Young Bomber. DJ Young Farmer.
This is NLF the remix.
Yo, yeah, the other. With your daughter. Ever know the power with your daughter. Charlie.
And you will see done.
Oh, and you.
Now that is the ending I love.
Don't treat me like something we don't want. I'm in control. We know. But yo, I was in my studio. And when I was arranging the verses, and I said, no, I want to sample OG. And Coded or Madam for like you know,
okay.
he's been there like even before I blew up. Like he's been there. He's like invited me a couple times to come record, make music with him and all of that. And I thought about him. I was like, I want to sample because I feel like his voice has been so unique. He's really added the flair to Ghana music. So I thought about sampling him. Into Miakazami, all the things that mostly Miakazami, I did everything myself, and I made it share her. And I'm a friend, Papa, I want to sample. It's like, you're my guy now. Come home. And I said, let's arrange a session and I'll come there myself. And he came himself. But so like I felt really blessed, for an OG, like correct guy like him, to pull up and do something like with me. I felt really like special. I felt very special. So shout outs to Coded. And the song itself I dedicate to him. Like it's just a special appreciation. Made man because I feel like he has been one of the key pointers in Ghana music, hip life. Oh no, that voice
very unique,
crazily like unique and expensive. So to have that on a record, I feel like that is the special.
So we can say that was like your favorite verse on the song.
100%. Like that was I called it a special sprinkling, like the
cherry on top.
Yes, the cherry on top of like everything, and that really gave it like what it has today. Honestly, like I feel like that. That's how I feel, and I've seen a lot of people like on social media say that look, that really made it for them. That was a highlight, and I'm glad I did it. Yeah,
I've always been curious. You have a way with collaborations.
Yeah.
Ever since Sugarcane came out, you've had a string of amazing collaborations from Magix to Nil.
Yeah.
And then I think you had another one. It was a hit song for an up and coming Nigerian artist. I heard it on the Hip TV.
What record is that? Hold on. I'm not too sure. Like, cause I've done a couple.
Is it Lockdown?
Lockdown. Oh yeah, for Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Yeah.
And I hadn't heard of Rosemary until you dropped that amazing verse.
Yeah, the remix.
And you seem to have like such a way with collaborations. I want to know, is there like something you're doing, or you just every time you get the opportunity to collaborate with an artist, there's something special or a special ritual you like to do?
I mean, like if you handle a child with love, the memories don't delete ever in their minds. They will always remember that auntie or that uncle that came and showed them so much love. It's just my way of dealing with music. Like I deal with it with so much love and passion that it sticks some way, somehow. It may not be like, okay, yeah, the rush Indomie type of shit, but it sticks eventually. People like see how much that is undeniably like super. Do you understand? So that's just my thing. I would always want to like address the music with love and passion. So I wouldn't attempt it if I'm not in a good mood, So that's just it. If I'm feeling the music, I deal with it as music, not as business. Then the business comes after. Do you understand? So I believe that is what has been like really working for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Now before we wrap up, I'll do this one final thing with you. We call it just quick one. Quick one.
Hey, quickie.
For
Quickie.
Yeah, quick one. Quick one. So this one, when I ask you, you just answer.
Okay.
Adventure or romantic movie?
Abusa cartoon. Romantic. Romantic.
Romantic movie.
Yeah.
Like action or so you go for romantic
action
movie. Action movie.
Yeah.
Or romantic movie.
Like the action, we go watch and finish. But by the time we feel sleepy, now we put the romance for inside, we take sleep.
No. Action.
Perfect combi.
You know the movie you go to watch and you go sleep. You never watch that movie. You never finish.
Yes.
Yeah, that be what I did talk. So action first.
Okay.
Action first to prep the mind. After that romance.
Okay. Rubber or
raw.
Rubber or raw?
What be that?
Just answer.
Rubber.
Answer to the best of your ability.
Yes.
Rock pop.
Raw popo. I never asked raw popo.
You said rubber or raw?
Rubber or raw?
Okay. Raw. I don't understand though, but raw.
You know what? I wouldn't continue with this one.
I actually
anymore.
don't understand, but like raw.
Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll leave it.
Oh,
there.
continue with the quick thing. I like.
No.
I like.
I mean, if he wants to have more, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Hey, I know where this is going, but
Why she shade Juma mami? Oh, we a bad guy.
Yes. Anything you want to tell people of
Kumasi? Me domo pa na munche mi bibia fufu no dia eye soche no bibia won na me nko di bi. What you say? Why they laugh?
Say it again.
Me see. Me wa chrome. Rasta for crew. It's no. Munche mi bibia fufu no sochi dia no wonu. Na me nko dibi.
Fufu no.
Yeah.
Sochi dia no wonu.
Yeah. Coin the dead no. Na me nko num
you see this is how Accra boys make fun of Kumasi boys when they can't speak pidgin in Accra.
Exactly.
You realize?
But the thing that they talk about, you understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
It's
Charlie, very
if you're my fan, if you're a Camidoh fan and you're in Kumasi, number one, TikTok no, yedi oh yeah I see all you know. Moya TikTok no meaning some more per TikTok pan. Moya TikTok, I'll be sharing all the videos on my IGs, on my Snapchat, and all of that. And I want to see all my girls out here. Come out, let's have a good time. In fact, let's do like a photo op and all of that. Like I want to have a good time. Normally me back na me intent and me call, but this time around me shake room, me name. Ediani bia
ubedi
yebedi ni nyina
ediani bia
fufu bantama
bantama is not a food though. Bantama is a location.
Bantama yako didi wo
buko di fufu okay.
Oh, I don't know unim bantama fufu.
Meaning bantama fufu.
Oh, jadi no. Oh, minia.
I was thinking you said bantama as a food.
Dabi.
Okay, that was where you had your fufu in bantama.
Yeah, but you see, I'm missing trimming new
locations. Yeah, I definitely. When are you leaving Kumasi?
Me wa ha till a show no pompo me mesan wa.
You are here till Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, so I definitely will come take you out for fufu, one of the best fufu joints in town.
Don't come alone.
I come with a squad.
Yeah, but